So this is just me on a regular day, just thinking about giving myself a new look, especially my hair, because this is how I've always had to carry my hair. You know, I would just have to brush it, comb it, and just carry it like that. But this day, I feel like wearing a new look, giving myself a treat, even though I wouldn't just have to go out or show off my new hairdo, but that's alright. I just have to look new or different to some boy. Oh yes. So I want to have a gel up, you know. I got a gel from the supermarket here, so I want to gel my hair up to see how it goes. I haven't done that before. I've never ever done that on my hair, you know. Yeah, I am just trying to figure out which of these two. I brought so many hairs from Nigeria, but I haven't used any. So I decided to match these two different colors, the purple and this is sharp gold or something. So I'll be using one to wrap around the hair by the time I'm done. But I'm just wondering which one would I use. Meanwhile, I've got to make a choice. So that's the gel I got, and that's what I'll be using. And it's a bit light, unlike the ones back home. Though it doesn't stain because it's not black, you know. So that's it. Sometimes adversity or certain situations could expose you to learn certain things that ordinarily you wouldn't want to learn. Yes, well, ordinarily we wouldn't just do, because if I was in Nigeria, definitely I wouldn't have to make my own hair by myself. It's very cheap, very affordable. You can even do it free of charge, But the reverse is the case here. So I'm going to try something new. I just hope I'm able to do this. Yes. Yeah, so this is basically the challenge of most ladies abroad, especially Nigerian women abroad, having to pay high amount of money just to make their hair. Instead, they would go on wigs, wearing wigs day in, day out. Some had to start wearing low cuts because of the cost of making hair in abroad. It's not something to write home about. So it's not as if they are very stingy or stingy to themselves. No, they know what they are doing. Because considering the cost of making hair in Nigeria, a woman in Nigeria would simply make hair and spend about 5,000 or less than that to wear a Ghana weaving to have a Ghana weaving and carry it for like 1 week or 2 weeks, and she takes that off, makes another one. It is not the same. I could recall I paid £40, yes, just to make a single braid. That was in 2013 during my graduation. Currently, £40 is almost about 20,000 or 23,000, if I'm not mistaken. Who would want to pay that just to make hair that she would carry for like 2 weeks or more than that? And sometimes when you see these ladies abroad, when they make their hair, when they spend such an amount of money to make hair, some of them go as far as carrying it for 2 months or something more than that, which is not really great. It's not really good. But it's not their fault anyway, but somehow they are stingy to themselves. Don't mind me when I say that. Yes, because they can't simply give themselves, the kind of treats they would like to have, because they are saving money, because they know that it's expensive to make their hair, but they would send that money to their sims in Nigeria just to make them happy. Somebody like me, I don't just like wearing wigs. It doesn't fit me anyway, but definitely I'll start trying because that's what Mr. likes. I will definitely start trying to do that, you know. Meanwhile, it is not easy for those abroad, you know. Yeah, for the ladies back home, sometimes you could even find someone that could make your hair free of charge, or you spend less amount of money, about 2,000 or 3,000 just to make your hair, you know. But it's not same for Nigerian women in diaspora. Yes, because it's a hard work. It's not as if in the Western world they don't have salons. Sorry, there are numerous of beauty shops, but the price they pay to get it done for black women is something else. All right, so it's not basically for the black women anywhere, but for every lady out there in abroad, you know. But meanwhile, in this part of the world, back of the world, you know, where I am, you can't even find one. Talk more of how much you are expected to pay to get it done for you. You see why this world is not balanced. Some people in the UK, some in Canada, some in the US, you know, there are beauty shops, but they can't do it. Not as if they don't have money for it, they don't just want to do that. Because they know that certainly the money that they would use to make just one style of hair, you know, Bodoyibo, would definitely buy about 10 or more bags of cement in Nigeria. So they would rather send that money home and put it into proper use. But that's really funny, you know. That's really funny because they work so hard. They do all the shifts, all the night shifts, day shifts, making this money. Yet they can't give themselves, you know, some kind of treat by having a beautiful African braids or having beautiful African braids on their hair. Hey, this world is not balanced at all. So those of you in Nigeria, you know, wishing to travel to abroad, to Obodo Yibo, maybe your man is in the Obodo Yibo, you had better learn how to make your own hair. Well, before I set out to come here, I was advised to learn how to make hair, but I was like, it's not necessary since where I'm going, I'm just the only Nigerian here, or I will be the only Nigerian here. So what's the essence of that? But I should have at least learned the tips of making this on my own hair. Anyway, this life is not balanced, like I said. Then I had this roommate in Manchester. Was her name Mimi Oluwa. Permit me to call her name. Yeah, she's Yoruba, a flatmate. She could make her own hair properly, but she cannot make another's. Though I'm sincerely glad that she was also able to make mine, you know, at some stipends. Being her flatmate, she could wrap around my hair, do some magic on my hair. I am grateful, Mimi. You see, some people are like that. Some people can even make other people's hair, but they cannot make their own hair. So it happens. So when you are learning how to make hair in Nigeria because you want to travel to Obodo Yibo, ensure that you learn how to make another's hair and how to make your own hair too. This would definitely help you a lot. You know, it will save you a lot of time. Someone like Oma, hang with Oma. You see the magic she's always doing on her hair. Oh my God. Yeah, she's a content curator, though she doesn't do anything about hair anywhere. But I love the fact that she makes her hair on her own. Oma, shout out to you. Yeah. So this is really good. I'm encouraging everyone out there to learn this beforehand, before ever you consider traveling.